by setting our minds, we're going to do something called pulling down the heavens, gather energy from the earth, from the heavens, and breathe out. So breathe in. Remember, you always do abdominal breathing. You can go on the website and find, or the YouTube channel, find some videos about how to do it. So basically, abdomen goes out as you breathe in. You're breathing with your abdomen, not your chest. Navel goes out. Breathe out. You pull up your pelvic floor. Pull in your navel. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to do one more. Breathe in. Breathe out. So we do a few warm-up exercises to just open up our bodies to get it ready. So we shake our hands. We're going to shake our bodies. This is called Shake the 9 Gates. So the gates are your major joints: hip, knee, ankle, shoulder, elbow, and wrist, upper, lower, and middle back. And you want to open them up so that energy can flow through, plus so you don't hurt yourself when you're moving. So we're just going to do this a few times this. Now, since we're doing, normally you just try to keep everything as loose as possible, but since we're working on the heart meridians, the fire meridians, kind of throw your hands down a little bit more because we're trying to get energy to go out from our body to our hands. Relax. Once again, everything that we do with abdominal breathing. It's very important, one of the most important things you can do in your practice. They do it in everything: meditation, martial arts, Tai Chi, and Qigong. So here we go. Bring your fingers up, throw out. So the next thing, we're just going to try to stir up our internal organs a bit. This is called Dragon Shakes its Whiskers. One hand hits just under your floating ribs. The other one taps behind on your kidneys. And then we're using our eyes. So you're going to pick a point. We're trying to wake up our mind too. Focus as you turn. And we're twisting at the waist because we're trying to massage our internal organs. Try to look. If we get a little warmed up, move the points closer together. And if you can, you want to see if you can get just one point. So when you do the turn, you do 360 degrees. It's okay if you can't. Whatever your flexibility is, it is. But that's what we're just trying to work up to. All right. So now we're just going to make a small circle. We're trying to stretch the meridians on the side to get them open. So you're going to make a small circle with your hands. You're going to come over, breathe in, breathe out. You want, depending on your shoulder, if your have shoulder problems, you have to just go here. But otherwise, you want to come up and try to like bring your arm toward your ear. And then you can look down at the floors. We're stretching. We're trying to stretch the opposite side here. So this time we're stretching here. So make the circle. Come, breathe out. You're going to look at the floor to wake up your neck a bit. 1, lean, look at the floor, relax. Move, relax. We'll just do a couple of these. Relax. And then this one, we're going to reach, and then just to try to get a little stretch in the back, you can go, I'm just going to go to my ankle, but you can go, my knee, but if you have where you should stop, if you have blood pressure problems, but you can actually reach for your ankle if you don't have any kind of heart or blood pressure problems, and then just reach, look behind. We'll just do one more small circle. Reach, breathe in, breathe out, look at the floor, breathe in, look behind, breathe out. All right, so our fire meridians are in the arm. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some energy washing. You're going to have your hand up, your hand's going to go to your, get a little closer here. Your hand's going to go into your armpit and it's going to push down the energy, turn over, go to the little finger, then come back, and come back again, push up, go to the middle finger, and then come back down the arm. So, and then we're going to do the other side. So push toward the little finger, come back from the little finger, and then go under, get the chest, go up to the middle finger, and then come back. So we're going to go here, up, and then back. You do two because you do one for the fire, the one that goes to the little finger, that one is the earthly fire. The one that goes to the middle finger, that's the heavenly fire meridian. So come up. So up, when you go up, you come down the back of the arm and you go up the front of the arm to the palm. So when you start, you're going to do palm up. Come back, palm up, come back. So we'll just do one more set so you can just get it. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. All right, shake your hands. So now we're going to try to get some energy to go to our fingertips. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to try to strengthen them a bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a fist. You're going to make a fist as tight as you can. So one of the ways you get blood and chi all together. So first, one of the movements, this kind of movements that you do in Qigong is you compress something. So here we're squeezing our fists as tightly as we can. We're going to breathe in, breathe out. This is pushing out all the stale blood. Breathe in, come up, reach, breathe out. Breathe in, navel goes out. Breathe out. Now if you don't have balance problems, what you can do is when you go up, you can raise up, lift your heels just a small amount. Breathe out. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out. And squeezing as tight, we'll do two more. We'll continue to squeeze as tightly as you can the whole time. You should feel it in your forearms now. Breathe in. Now this time just relax your hands and float them down. So now if you look at your hands, they should be all red. If you, right now, look at your hands, squeeze as tightly as you can. And then if you open them, you see they're white when you open it, but then you see the blood rush in. So they're white because you pushed out all the blood and the chi, and then when you open them, the blood and the chi flows back. So this is very good for your hands. What we're going to do now is we're going to, so that's compress, relax. That's how you move blood and chi around. So another way is just physical force. So what we're going here is we're going to flick. So you flick your arms, come down, flick, flick. We're trying to get blood once again to go out to our fingertips. So flicking as you go up, plus I cover my fingernails and then I flick them so there's a little more pressure because the meridians, the fire meridians start and end in the fingernails. So you want to basically flick and activate them to get a little more energy flowing up and down your arms. So this one too, once you get it, you can lift a bit when you go. All right, so now you can either stay with this, or we're going to do one more that's a little bit more vigorous, which is you go out, you're going to just flick your hands, but at the same time you're going to bounce up and down a little bit. We're just going to do a few of these. We'll do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Shake your hands out. Put your hands by your side. Body straight. Just relax. Just feel your hands. Focus on your hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right. So now we're going to work on, now it's getting blood flowing up to our arms and our fingertips, activating the fire meridians. Now we're going to massage the heart different ways. So what we're going to do is you're going to come in here. It's like you're flying. Your arms go back, and then they're going to come back forward. So you're flapping your wings, but you're not doing this. You're going to hurt your shoulders. So you're leading with the back of your hands. So you turn your hands over, and the back of your hands come together. Shoulder blades come together. And then you're going to open up, and your hands are leading. The back of your hands are leaning again, and you're opening everything up. So you're going to breathe in, look up, stretch everything, shoulder blades together, breathe out, collarbones together. Breathe in, back of your hands there, shoulder blades together, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So we'd also like to get, the other thing that supports our heart are our calves, because it moves blood out of our lower body, supporting the heart. So when we're going up, you lift the weight goes onto the balls of your feet, and then as you go down, you grab the ground with your toes, and your weight goes into your heels. So it's toes and balls of your feet, toes and heels. So, and you want to raise. You're not doing it a lot, but you see my hips are going up and down. That makes the calves engage, and that's our third heart. That's our third heart is beating. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So once again, our hands are turning over, going up and down. This is letting us open and close our chest without hurting our shoulders. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. So now we're going to do another one where we're focusing on the fire meridian, the heavenly fire meridian, which ends in the middle finger at the. So what you want to do is you're going to put your two middle fingers together. And the other hand, this is also good for a hand exercise. So, and then your other fingers are spread out. So we're like this. So what we're going to do is we're here. You're going to breathe in. You're coming out this way. And then when you breathe out, it's like you're compressing and you're pushing these two together. So you're expanding, relaxed, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, you're trying to focus on the energy going to that middle finger. Breathe in. Once again, you can raise and lower your hips a bit, shifting your weight back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Open everything up, breathe out. What you want to do is be pulling the other fingers as far apart as you can while you keep the middle two fingers together. You should start feeling it in your hands. You want to bring energy and actually flexibility and blood to your hands. That helps a lot of hand problems. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more. Breathe in, breathe out. So we're going to do a few more that are kind of coordination exercises, but it's also breathing. First one, I believe it's also a Buddhist one, which is breath of joy. So what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and then when you breathe out, you're going to drop down and your hand's going to come down. So you take 3 inhales, so 1, 2, 3. And then when we exhale, you breathe in through your nose, but you exhale through your mouth and you make a sound. You're trying to put as much energy into your lungs and your chest, and then you're going to expel any stale energy. So here we go. So breathe in. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. So all right, so that's called the breath of joy. We're going to do one more, which is very similar. It's trying to clear our energy circuits, our fire circuits. So what we're going to do is we're going to clap above, clap by our butts, clap in front, clap in back. Okay. When you go up, if you don't have balance problems, you want to see if you can go up on your toe when you do this. The rest of the ones, you're just staying straight. Okay, so here we go. Back, up, back, back, up, back, forward, back. Two more. So what you're doing is when you hit your hands together, you're activating the meridians in your hands. That's, once again, the fire meridians start there. The other thing I often do is I just take my hands and they start and end in the fingernails. So I just lightly do this. If you want to try to get the energy flowing to your hands. All right. Okay, so we're going to do a few. Once again, remember we want to calm the heart, so we kind of got the energy, fire energy moving around. We're going to do a couple different things. So we're going to start out by embracing the heart, just to calm ourselves down after that tremendous workout that we just did. So here we go. Your hands are in front of your heart. Your feet are about shoulder width apart. You want your pelvis, this is our standing Taoist, standing meditation stance. So your feet are pointing straight, your knees are soft, although you can kind of feel like they're holding a beach ball. They're not caving in, but there's a little bit of tension there. You want to roll your pelvis slightly, just so your lower back is flat, and then you want to pull up like somebody's pulling your head up. Your chin is flat. You're holding an apple. That's to align your head. All right. So now your spine's straight. You don't want to be doing this. We're trying to get this. The meditation, you try to get energy to flow through your body. So you have to have ping pong balls or robin's eggs in your armpits. So they have to be out. And then you do different hand movements. In this case, we're doing embrace the heart. So our hands are coming up in front of our heart. Now, in general, when you do this kind of meditation, there's other things that you don't see. So the thing we're going to focus on today is when you breathe in, your tongue goes up. And when you breathe out, it drops down. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is when we breathe in, we want to make sure we're doing our abdominal breathing. So we're going to be doing natural breathing, which means when you breathe in, your abdomen goes out. And when you breathe out, your navel abdomen comes in, and you slightly, we're trying to be relaxed. You slightly pull up your pelvic floor. We're trying to move energy around our lower dantian and push it up our spine. So breathe in and then breathe out. We want energy circulating up our spine. This is called the microcosmic circuit. So it goes up our back to the top of our mouths, then we drop our tongue down and it goes down to our abdomen. So we'll just do a few breaths. Just remember all that. It looks like not much is going on, but actually a lot's going on. So your shoulders are relaxed. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Do 2 more breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then breathe in. Breathe out. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try to, so this is very calming. We're trying to calm the energy in our heart once again to remove some anxiety. That's done by the abdominal breathing and just focusing, breathing slowly. So we're going to do 2 more breathing exercises, which are to balance the chi in your body. So the first one is going to be called Pebble in a pond. So someone drops pebble in a pond and a ripple spreads out. So our hands are out. You're not reaching. They're just very relaxed. Your hands are on the surface of a pond. Someone drops in a pebble. You expand. Your body expands. So you're not pulling your hands back, and you're gently having them go out. And then when we get about halfway to your body, they're going to go and end up in your thumbs can end up near your navel. And then as you breathe out, they float out again to the original position. So you're breathing in, 2 semicircles, breathe out. And this one, your hips come up and out just a tiny amount, because this is a relaxation one, so you don't want to be doing a lot of exercise, but you want your body to be moving a bit so the energy can flow around your body with your blood. So you're going to breathe in, pebble comes out. Now your thumbs are in your navel, breathe out. The other thing is you don't want to be using muscles, so you're staying on the surface of the pond. Your palms are staying on the surface of the palm, which is your navel level. So breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now what we're gonna do is this is just a simple thing to get the energy flowing through all our internal organs. So your hand comes up on the right side, you're circling. So you'll be seeing the release of me. I'm not mirroring you. I usually try to mirror you, but in this one, you want your hands to come up on the right. Following the flow of food and energy through your internal lower intestines. So just a couple of those. And then finally, we're going to end up with we're just trying to get the energy to kind of fill our entire body. So we're going to do what's called bamboo in the wind. I like this a lot. So what you do is your feet are together. So you're a little bit unstable and you're also relaxed. So because of that, you're kind of like a little bit going around. And what you're going to do is you can put your thumbs in your navel. So now your hands are on your abdomen. Just relax your entire body as much as you can. And you just try to feel the shift. You can focus on your feet, but you want to just feel the energy being distributed around your body. Everything should be as relaxed as possible. We're just breathing in, breathe out your bamboo in the wind. You're just trying to relax your body, so that's causing it to kind of shift around. It's actually good for your feet too, because your feet can feel the small muscles in your feet shifting around to try to keep you from falling over as you drift from side to side. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so now we're going to put our hands down. So just like we started the lesson, we're going to end the lesson by pulling down the heavens. We walked into the practice room. Now we're going to leave the practice room and re-enter our lives. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and then clap. Body, mind, because we did something good for ourselves, our body and our mind. So